Oh, my name is Larry. I'm an alcoholic addict. I'd like to talk to you about addiction and drug of choice. I've been an addict since I was 15 years old. I'm 50 now. Where do I start? 4/20 of '07, I got sober in prison, did my last line, and was looking around in prison and going, God, I really don't want to die here, which was promised by the judge. If I got another felony, I would die in prison. So I stayed sober. I was in prison for another 1.5 years after that, and I got out, and I was sober 8 years. About 2 years ago, I started drinking, or I had my first drink. I looked at my partner next to me and said, hey, I'm going to make a conscious decision to order a beer, and I'm going to drink it. I think I'll be okay. It's been 8 years. Oh, wrong idea. Didn't realize I had a disease. When I quit, I didn't work my program. I just decided not to do it anymore. They call it white knuckling or whatever, but I really didn't know who I was, and just absent myself from everybody. Went to work, came home, and wasn't really living full recovery. Just blocked myself out. So after about so I drank that beer. For the next 1.5 years, I was drinking, mixed it, started doing hard alcohol, doing pills, anything to fill the void besides methamphetamine, which, I've used for 25 to 27 years of my life on an almost everyday basis. So anything to get back to my DOC. Drinking, pills. My heart was not whole. I mean, once I opened that door, my addiction, it wanted meth. And subconsciously, I didn't know that at the time. I thought I'd never go back to doing that crap, or any of the crap, but mostly meth is my demon. And so from June of 2016 to December, I ran really hard, almost lost my job, lost respect. Family's like, oh God, here we go again. Cops are going to be here any minute. SWAT teams and blah, 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 okay? It's real. And my drug of choice is meth. So for those of you that think you can just drink, if you're a heroin addict or a meth addict, drink a beer, smoke pot, there's not very many that can do that. You're opening that door. Be very careful. I suggest you don't pick up once. But if you do, and you get yourself in a jam like I did, call Northpoint Recovery in Boise, Idaho. They can help. 28-day program, mindful, spiritual, one-on-one counseling. When I got there, before I got through the doors, my brother had to drive me there. Couldn't even take a plane. I was so messed up. Drove me there, front doors. This guy pulls up. He's like 20-some years old. He's like, you Larry? I'm like, I am. He's like, I'm going to do your assessment. And I'm like, are you even an addict, dude? And he's like, I am. I've been an addict since I was 14. Methamphetamine and heroin, IV user. And I'm like, all right, I'll go through those doors. And mine, I tell you that nothing's locked, so it's all got to be within here. But they give you the tools to stay. I got to share myself. I got to hear other people's stories. I was comfortable there. One-on-one counseling. This is the super cool part. Huge percent of the staff, like my counselors, nurses, a lot of the people are freaking addicts. Just like us. They understand. When they say, I understand, they understand what you're going through. You know what I mean? I was in a drug rehab for 1 year, inpatient, intense, within the prison. All book smart counselors. None of them, maybe one of them drank a beer once or something. We understand how you feel. We know what you're going through. No, you don't. Okay? That was huge for me, and it is huge for a lot of people. When you can relate to somebody, that's why drug addicts make the best counselors. You know what I mean? They really do. They know the signs. They know when they call you on your bullshit, when you're lying. Yep. So I'm here to tell you, those people that think they can just drink or smoke pot and stay away from their DOC, and they do, good for you. I can't. I have a disease. Not very many of you can do it. It took me 1.5 years to get back to my drug of choice. Might take you 5 years. Might take you 1 day. You might not ever go there. But if you do, call Northpoint Recovery, Boise, Idaho, where you can get some help. Thank you. Stay sober 1 day at a time. Oh, I'm sober 68 days today. Confident, but not too confident. but I'm on the way, one day at a time, and I'm grateful. Northpoint Recovery, give them a call.